Hi ladies and gents, Pond here with another video for Rise of Empires Ice and Fire. Today we're doing another topic that's been requested by a viewer, and that is about what gold gear you're going to need for a full set of Dragon Master gear. So if you watched my initial Dragon Master video, you would have seen just kind of running through the specs and everything. I didn't dwell too much on actually the gear that you're going to need. So let's have a look into Dragon Master now at the blacksmith. Obviously 6 pieces of equipment for a full set of gear, and you're going to need actually pieces of other gold gear from your Dreadnaught, Wanderer and Steel Cavalry, and obviously 4 pieces per item of Dragon Master gear, so 6 times 4 is 24 pieces of gold gear you need to accumulate to have enough to do a full set of Dragon Master gear. It's split evenly, 8 pieces between the 3 different troop types, and let's have a look at what you are going to require for each individual piece of Dragon Master gear. So for the first item, Dragon Master's breastplate, you've got all of the similar corresponding parts that you would see in the other 3 gear sets. So you've got a Ranger's suit from Archers, you've got the golden plate from Cavalry, and you've got the Dreadnaught ebony plate for your footmen. And so you need one of the Archer's Ranger's suit, one of the Cavalry plate, and then 2 of the footman plates. So that is your Dragon Master's breastplate. Next up, we've got Dragon Master's sabatons. So these are going to require one piece of Ranger's boots, 1 Dreadnaught treads, and then on this one you need 2 of the Cavalry greaves. So they kind of just rotate it through each piece of gear, what the kind of where you're having to provide 2 of the golden pieces from each different troop type. On to the third piece, which is the golden belt. So for the golden belt, you're going to need 2 Ranger's souls, and you're going to need a Dreadnaught cooling, and then a jade belt from your Cavalry. Now we're on to those first 2 items. Didn't require any rare materials to craft them. Now it's going to start getting difficult, because obviously all 4 of these elements do require 1 rare material in them to craft them. So you're going to need for instance 2 wolf hides to craft your Ranger's souls there. On to the 4th item, which is Dragon Master stiletto, and this is going to need 2 Ranger's hearts from Archers again, and then a Dreadnaught bulwark and a Cavalry cowl. So it's another 2 of the 2 wolf hides, the rare Archer's material that you require for this, and there is a reason for that, because you're going to see on the next 2 items what they require. So on Dragon Master's blade, now we're on to the 2 final pieces of gear, and they are made up of, again, as I say, the corresponding items from the 3 sets, and these all require 3 rare materials to craft the 1 piece of gear. So you're going to need 12 rare materials for each of these 1 items of Dragon Master gear. So this is going to take quite a time to acquire, not to mention the fact that you need 100,000 Super Dragonite per item. You can see I've only got 66,000 Super Dragonite at the moment. I don't have any Dragon Master gear, so it's taking a significant amount of time to accumulate that. I have activated the Royal Prestige Dragon Master gear. Dragon Master Super Dragonite option. The Super Dragonite option. So I'm getting 1,500 Super Dragonite a day through that, and then I'm accumulating it through swapping it at the trading house, and also at the token shop. I'm using the option where you get 350 for 20 hero tokens. So here we are going to need 1 longbow, 2 Dreadnaught sabers, and then 1 Cavalry Ranseur. to make this one piece of Dragon Master's blade. And then finally we're onto the crown, and you're going to require 1 archer's headband, 1 footman crown, and 2 of your cavalry feathered helmets. So overall, it is split as evenly as possible between the 3 different troop types, because for archers, you're going to need, for the items that you need for them, you're going to have to put together 10 gold wolf hides, because you're going to need 2 each for the Dragon Master's golden belt and the stiletto, and then you're going to need 3 each for the Master Blade and the crown, so that's 10. For cavalry, you're going to need 1 for the belt, 1 for Dragon Master's stiletto, and then 3 for Dragon Master's blade and 6 for the crown. And then for so that is if you're trying to get dragon tendons. And then for footmen's secret orders, you're going to need again 1 for the golden belt, 1 for the stiletto, and then you're going to need 6 for the master's blade and 3 for the crown. So it's 10 wolf hides, 11 dragon tendons, and 11 secret orders that you're going to have to craft up to gold to then assemble for your gear. It's just going to take grind, I'm afraid, people. Like, to get a full set of Dragon Master gear, you're going to have to grind to get the Super Dragonite. I mean, for those of you that are collecting Honor Shop coins, this is a really, really good option for Super Dragonite. You can get 45,000 a season through that, because it's 90 times 500. And as I say, if you're doing exchanges at the trading shop and also in the token shop, so like you can get 1,750 for 120 coins there, but they also do 350 Super Dragonite for 20 tokens. Those are both really good options. And you're just going to have to, if you're not a super spender, then for the rest of us, it's just going to be a long ball. But what you can be doing is just making sure you're constantly focusing on doing some crafting each week, building up your gear. So I already have one piece off my 3rd set of footman gold gear. I've already got 3 sets of cavalry gear, and I'm just working on my last piece of my 2nd archer's gear. I only need 1 set of archer's gear because I just have my 1 archer's legion. So I am that's always in the back of my mind, just trying to, what I'm doing is doing my green rare gambling with purple common materials method, and I'll put a link in the video description for that video if you haven't seen it already. And those are and then if you're struggling to generate the common materials to help you with that upgrading your rare, then obviously you've always got the options of going to the item store, and you can buy the chests here. It's actually slightly better value if you look. You can buy 16 green for 4,000 diamonds, and then you can just scale them up rather than only buying 1 purple material, which is 4,500. It works out better just to buy green. Of course, you do have the chance of getting a purple rare if you try on this one. So that's the kind of balance you have to kind of weigh up. But that's one way. If you're generating a lot of diamonds in your account, obviously you can invest in those. And if you've, for all of us that have finished ZoneCom, then we're generating every day. We're generating 32 chests anyway of these from our Clash of Province rewards. So you can build, and then what I would suggest is once you've got 200 of these, then you use them all at one go, because generally when you've got 200 or more, you've got a better chance of hitting an orange in one go. So it is going to be a grind, people, but you've just got to keep on gambling those materials, keep on exchanging your chests, spend a bit of your diamonds on the gear, and don't forget, you still want to focus on making sure that you are making your legions as strong as possible while you're in the game. There's no point in giving up multiple pieces of gear for one element of Dragon Master gear, because I've also been asked that question, like, how is it worth adding one piece of Dragon Master gear to the rest of your gold, because it depends. I've seen quite a lot of people if they're going for one piece of Dragon Master's gear first, most people I've seen are doing the Dragon Master Stiletto, and I would assume you're having to use gear that only requires one rare material to craft it in this one, and so the actual expense you're putting in to gain it is hopefully not too bad. And the other thing is, looking at the stats, it gives you that extra 35% tactical might, which is huge. If you look on your battle reports, most people with standard gear, who even if they've done a fair bit of Master Warfare, you'll be looking at between 70% and 80% tactical might generally. And tactical might is the higher your tactical might, the more damage your hero skills, combat skills will do. So this can have a significant impact. You're potentially increasing the damage of your hero skills by 40% by adding this item on. So that's why most people are doing that. Plus you still get a 50% bonus on your might. So even if you did go for like a mixed, even if you're losing the benefit of having, for instance, on Steel Cavalry, at full gold, you're getting these benefits, aren't you? You're getting a 10% buff on your resistance when facing footmen. You're getting 5% extra damage, and you've got this active crush skill. But so you would lose those elements of benefit, right? But if your hero skills are doing about 40% more damage, then I think potentially in the right combinations where you've got heroes that are getting off a lot of damage, then losing this 10% is not really a big deal. And to be honest, cavalry against footmen, people that are going to have who are going to be looking to add Dragon Master gear onto their legions, they're going to be advanced players who should have strong cavalry legions, who really probably are not going to struggle against footmen 99% of the time. So I don't think, again, losing that countering ability against footmen is going to be that much of an issue, because again, like the benefits of the extra might, especially the extra tactical might, and then you're even getting a little bit more combat speed as well. If you compare that to Steel Cavalry 4th piece, the Cal, that gives you 30% might. So you're losing 10%. No, you're not. If it's still the same troop type, your war rooms would still be in effect, right? So you're actually, you're only losing the resistance when facing footmen. So you're actually gaining a little bit of might. You're gaining an extra 10%, tactical might, aren't you? You're not gaining 35% because you're replacing this. So it's giving you 10% extra tactical might, which is probably 15% extra in total on your general total, because it'll probably push your tactical might up to about 90%, as they call it. And then combat speed, you're getting an extra 5. So if you're up against someone who's only got a normal set of cavalry gold gear, that's going to give you 5. You're going to have a combat speed of 5 more than them, depending on what the heroes have. So that could be beneficial as well. I think really, I don't know. It's a balance, isn't it? I don't know how much benefit you really do get by just having one piece of Dragon Master gear on there. I think generally you want to be going for the full set, if you can. I'd be interested to hear. I know a couple of players in my alliance have one piece in their sets, and they don't see a massive difference, to be honest. Like I say, having that extra 10% tactical might is probably the most beneficial thing, particularly if you've got killer legions, I guess, killer heroes. So like a cavalry legion with an avalanche, or an archer's legion with a Jade Eagle or a Spectral Reaper. Those heroes who are doing large amounts of damage. Well, even a Spectral Reaper might not potentially be doing lots of damage through their skills, but Jade Eagle and Avalanche certainly are. So if you've got those kind of legions, then it might be worth thinking about popping it on. You will benefit from it, I think. So that's everything on the gear required for a full set of Dragon Master gear. Something for us all to aspire to. and just keep on with the grind, guys. I'm sure you'll get there in the end. And yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, then why not click on that subscribe and ring the bell so you get notifications whenever I'm dropping videos on the channel. And if you could please share my channel in your Alliance chat, Province chat, and through Line, WhatsApp, Viber, Discord, whatever you use to communicate with your fellow players in the game, that would be absolutely brilliant. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you soon.